Good morning, everybody. You're very welcome to today's member interview. We're delighted to be joined by Chris Sempos. Chris is the founder and owner of Digital B2B Services Limited, and they're based in Mountmellick. So you're very welcome today, Chris. Great to see you.
Thank you very much, Bernie. Thank you very much for your amazing work in the local chamber and for hosting this series of interviews for the members to showcase their business and us, of course.
Great. Yeah, they've proved very successful, and it's a way to get a wider reach, to be honest, and a COVID necessity. So it's one we'll definitely continue into the future. So, Chris, would you like to give us a bit of background to the business?
Yeah, Digital B2B Services Limited is a digital marketing agency providing every service that can promote the business online. Practically what we do is e-commerce, complete e-commerce solutions, websites, branding, blogs, social media, communication platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, online media, like magazines, YouTube channels, newspapers, radio, television, anything that can go. And of course, Google adverts and keywords and all that stuff.
Okay. So you sound like you sound like a one-stop solution for digital.
Yes, one-stop shop solution. We create all work like logos, graphics, videos, web content, and everything in-house.
Okay, great. And Chris, would you like to give us an idea of the type of clients you're working with at the moment?
We're working with local SMEs and high potential startups. And of course, we do have some overseas clients in specific sectors like tourism and medical that we mostly specialize on. But that's it, yeah.
Great. And the last 12 months, no doubt, have been as challenging for your business as for every business. So how have you found the lockdown and the multiple lockdowns?
Yeah, it's a crazy period. COVID has mostly affected our retail clients. With all the physical shops closed, we had to restructure their marketing strategies to adapt on the announced preventive measurements. That meant we had to restructure our business too, to adapt on the new needs and standards. So a lot of digital transformation had to be involved, and we needed to go on to develop new ways of approaching our clients and of course their clients.
Yeah. And have you found your retail clients, willing to adapt and just get on with it and kind of get with the new norm of selling online and all of that kind of piece?
Yes, practically it was a no-brainer. They didn't have any other solution to keep an active revenue stream. Non-essential retailers that had their physical shops closed had to develop an online shop to keep a revenue stream. See what I mean? To keep business going. To do that, it's not that easy because local businesses have to develop a personalized shopping experience for their clients and a connection with the local community. That's not like the big giants, the big retail giants that have a lot of advantage over that.
Yes.
And you know what happens when local businesses don't go online? Big giants fill in that gap immediately.
Absolutely.
And they fill in new categories and new products every day.
Yeah.
And if you have seen some stats from last year from this period, Amazon has practically tripled their earnings.
Yes.
And online shopping in general has increased by 76%.
Yeah.
The truth is that we only got to keep that within the borders of Ireland for the 45% of that online shopping that was increased. 56% of Irish consumers were shopping with retailers overseas.
Wow. Yeah. I hope that has changed. That the fact now that people are definitely willing to support their local businesses and Irish retailers and producers, and also now that so many of them are online. So hopefully that stat in a few months will be a better stat.
Yeah, this is switching. This is trend that was developed. They were caught in sleeping, everybody, all of us were numb and we couldn't do what we needed to do immediately. But the reaction came in, and now this is changing.
Good. That's good to hear.
So
and in terms of in terms of opportunities, then during the last 12 months, I'm sure, as we've kind of highlighted a good few of them there, that retailers that weren't online are now online, click and collect. You know, even this week, you know, you see retailers, people are booking appointments, and that's all done online as well. And that facility wouldn't have been there before this.
Yes, of course, and the local enterprise with the training online voucher was a big help on that.
Absolutely.
And still is, because it's still active. And I would suggest to as many retailers and as many local businesses to get advantage of that, because it's
absolutely there's no excuse really now not to have a presence online, and particularly if you're selling a product, you know, there's
people with the lockdown, even with this will stay. I mean, this trend, this online shopping will
absolutely,
and
people are more comfortable with it, and it's like, you know, at 10 o'clock at night you can buy a pair of shoes and you can, you know, book your holiday or book your restaurant. So look, it's definitely
it's not just avoiding queues and it's a different trend that will be there the day after.
I think it'll be a mix. People still want to experience going into the shop and touching and feeling and trying on, and, you know, to kind of make a social piece of it as well. So hopefully it'll be a mix moving forward, and everyone
we do have a lot of stories that you know, unpleasant buys, wrong sizes. This is happening, but that's why we're trying to develop online shops that would have something like a user experience and a user centered experience that would allow them to try things, to see things, and using artificial intelligence as well to develop their virtual product before they buy it. And
absolutely,
that's the future.
Absolutely. Great. And for today, what type of customers and clients are you looking for? You know, you're speaking to all of our members now, so I suppose anyone who's has an online presence or looking to get online, I'm sure.
Look, Bernie, we do have clients overseas, but the local businesses, the local startups and high potential startups and local SMEs are still the backbone of our business.
Okay.
So this is the business that we want to connect with, and these are the businesses that we can bring the more benefit to them.
Yes. Okay. And you, you know, your unique selling points and what makes you stand out from other similar businesses, would you like to share?
Yes, of course. The unique selling point of our business is that, and what brings in the big difference from mainstream marketing agencies that are based in Dublin is that, as we're based in the Midlands, our overheads are much lower than our competitor marketing agencies. So our quotes can be very competitive and making our services much more accessible to local SMEs and that have limited marketing budgets.
Yes.
Okay. And even though we work together with the local universities, and we do have students that are training with us, and we provide them experience to our interns, the actual work that will be delivered to a client will be done by an experienced marketing professional with a master's degree in digital marketing, and that's a big benefit. No intern will develop that.
Yeah, expertise and know-how is really important, because to navigate the digital world, you really need to work with somebody that knows, because it can be an expensive activity, and if you don't know how to spend your money correctly, your daily budgets can vanish in a flash. Yeah.
And with the new legislation, there is a lot of danger too, and that's why we actually guarantee that all our work will be in compliance with the GDPR and all the commerce legislation currently in place in Ireland. So that's a very big advantage to our clients, and all the content will be original.
Okay, perfect.
Nothing will be copied, nothing will be taken from competitors, or nothing will be illegal or with any kind of law.
Okay. Well, Chris, I think that was a great insight into your business, and I'm assuming that your picture in your background is not a picture of Mount Mellick, but it looks very impressive. And I think all the members are looking forward to getting back into a room together and meet each other. It can't come soon enough, and hopefully the next few months will be a very different few months to what we've all experienced for the last 12.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect.
That's great.
I
Thanks
would
very
love
much.
to have a Mount Mellick picture. I've done some photography myself, and I
Okay.
have some wonderful pictures of Mount Mellick.
Okay.
But I haven't had the opportunity to.
All
But
right.
they are published online, so that people can see them and
Very
download
good.
them as well.
Excellent, excellent. That's great. Thanks very much for taking the time, Chris, to speak to us
Thank you
today.
very much, Bernie.
Thank you.
That was wonderful. Thanks so much.
Thank you.